Hey guys, so I thought I'd try an experiment today. So we're sitting here, we're hooked up to the inverter in the van. The van is sitting in pretty much full sunlight. The sun's going down a little bit, so we may lose sunlight, but the batteries are fully charged. It's reading 13.8 volts on the app. Now, I unfortunately can't film the app and film this at the same time because I'm doing it all on my phone. But I will put up some screenshots of before, during, and after. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I could cook myself some rice and some fish, just out of curiosity. So now, this little rice cooker, I've had it forever. I used to carry it in my duffel bag when I was in the Army, and I used to take it with me all the time for making ramen and stuff for cheap meals on the road. So it's a smaller one. It's only a 300 watt couple of cup rice cooker. And what I did is I've got the steamer, the little steamer thing. I just dropped the lid. That I've just thrown on the top, and I've taken a couple of pieces of tilapia that I got from Walmart. You know, they come in those big bags. Now, I cheated a little bit and let it thaw out because I figured, you know, I didn't want to try and be cooking it all the way through from frozen. But anyway, so we're going to give this a shot. So I got a little cup of rice here. I apologize, I'm doing this one-handed, so it's not the greatest. So we got one rice. So we're going to do, if we don't spill this all over hell and back. Yeah. And I'm on a little bit of a tilt here. There's one. Stay. All right, there we go. There's 2 cups of rice, or measuring cup of rice and 2 measuring cups of water. We're gonna throw our fish on top, and we'll throw our lid on that, and we're gonna fire this up, and we'll see if it works. So there it is. It's going to take a little bit, obviously, to cook because it's rice. It's going to take 20 minutes or so. But I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Feel underneath here, see if it's actually warming up. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it's getting warm. The light's not on, not showing because I mean this thing has been through hell, so the light is not very bright, but it is on, and it is warming up. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, I'm gonna give it a little bit and take a screenshot, and I'll add a screenshot in the middle here, and then we'll let this go, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, bye. All right, guys, so we are at about 10 minutes now. The sun has shifted a bit, so I'm in partial shade now with the solar panels. They were making about 32 watts. Now they're making about 12 watts. Now when I turned this on, the voltage came down to about 12.5 volts, but that's, you know, with a full running load on it, that's not a sitting voltage. I don't have a shunt in my system, so I don't know what the exact goes into and goes out of wattage into the batteries and out of the batteries is. Eventually, that's one thing I do plan to put into this so that I can monitor what's going in and out of my batteries. Right now, the only thing I've got is the app for the solar controller, and I'll go ahead and put the photos of that up there. But as you can see, we've got condensation on the top of the rice cooker. It is definitely working. It appears that it's starting to cook the fish. I got steam, so this is definitely working. We'll see how long it actually takes to cook this rice. Like I say, it has been about 12 minutes, I guess, at this point. But it's still going strong. It's still nice and hot, what have you. So we'll see how it goes. All right. We'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, we're at 20 minutes now. Voltage has been holding nice and steady. We got, I don't know if you can see it or not, we got a nice bit of steam coming out. Our fish is pretty much cooked, and so is our rice. So I think we're getting pretty close. But yeah, it seems to be cooking along real nice. Haven't run into any problems. I did grab myself a little teriyaki and a little Old Bay, because when this is finished I'm going to zhuzh it up a little bit, because this is going to be my lunch. And of course, you know, being a Maryland boy, I got to have my Old Bay. So I should have put it in there beforehand, but I didn't. But that's life. This was kind of a spur of the moment experiment. One thing I did forget to mention, along with running this rice cooker, I've still got my fridge going. My fridge has been going steady for probably a couple of months now, running just off of the solar in the van. And it's been holding around a steady 34 degrees. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I use it when I'm traveling around, just local, you know, water and stuff like that in there. But yeah, this is going real nice. I think we're getting close to being done. Yeah, about 20-25 minutes it looks like this is all this is taken. So all right, we'll see you when it's done now. All right, so there we go guys. Pop goes the weasel. So it is been about 25 minutes, I think 27 to be exact. So there it is. The button popped on the rice cooker. I went ahead and turned the inverter off just to turn it off, and my battery voltage jumped right back up to 12.7. It got down as low as 12.4 towards the end of this, but I can't complain about that. There we go, man. It's definitely steaming. Let's see what this looks like here. Again, I apologize, I'm doing this kind of one-handed. So there's our fish. Looks pretty good. I'm just going to dump it on in there. So it looks pretty flaky. I mean, it's steamed, it's not baked or anything, but it looks real flaky. You know, it looks done all the way through, so that definitely worked. Now I don't know what it would be like if I did it from frozen, but that's from you know, that's from thawed. My rice is cooked, nice and flaky rice. So yeah, there we go, man. So that works. So about, like I say, it took me about 27 minutes, give or take. But it seemed to work okay. Again, I'll post the final, you know, voltage on the at the end of this and what have you. But in my mind, this is a successful experiment. I think it worked pretty good. You know, I don't know that I would do this on a cloudy day necessarily, unless I wanted to run the engine in the van. But for just, you know, a quick afternoon lunch or something, I think this is going to work great. So there we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna go eat my lunch. Bye.